first carry here for Robinson. And he works free. And there's a nice move by Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an even 30 and a first down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
Ready.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Falcons at 11-3 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Colt defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On first down, Ritter. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dayo Odengbo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that's going to be another 1st down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Bootlegging out here. Ritter sliding out of the pocket. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And finally, down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Ritter will set up to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he's...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Richardson to throw off play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And it just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Left side, he finds Pierce. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Clark, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
Well, they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
18 Cardinals.
Off play action. Richardson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ritter off the play fake. On the move to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Ritter back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are pouring it on. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Richardson on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Again, it's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19. Hurry. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now Richardson. And my goodness, another interception. Clark Phillips has got it.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
10 cycles. Cut.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Coup now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Richardson now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now Richardson.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
19 sacks.
Here's Richardson to throw.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Taylor.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd and short, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Curry for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On the 6.
Richardson to throw again after the pick 6. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Richardson throwing after the interception. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Viking 18. Warriors 70.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Okay, right? Hut, hut.
Robinson up the middle. And he caught it up.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Ready.
Handoff now to Robinson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
3rd Robinson with another carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second, here's Algier. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Koo now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Go.
Now it's Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. Now he's loose at the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Lions.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, here's Taylor. Nifty move. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 82 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
That one finds Pierce right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.